Hi boys and girls, welcome to Miss Allen's lovely little cozy corner. I've got my lamp and I just opened a new box of Kleenex. I guess we don't need it so much right now because nobody's in the room. But anyway, I've got this lovely little spot here and we visited yesterday and I read you a book called Sneezy the Snowman. Well, we know we love to read and reread books. So we're going to reread this today again. This time I want to look at the other characters in the book and I want to wonder what they are thinking, okay, or feeling. So we're going to pause at certain places and look at those pictures really carefully. All right, so yesterday when we read this story, we found out that Sneezy the Snowman was sneezing a lot, and he said this, brrr, which means you're really cold, right? So we're going to reread this. The author's name is Maureen Wright, and it's illustrated by Stephen Gilpin. Okay, here we go. Sneezy the Snowman. Oh, those darling children, they're making snow angels. I just love that page. Even the little red birds are also making snow angels. Lots of things to notice. Lots of treasures in this book. Sneezy the Snowman shivered. Brr! It's cold out here, that's for sure. I need a drink to warm me up. So, do you remember what he drinks? It's a perfect drink for a very chilly day. He drank cocoa from a cup. He said with a smile, I like this a lot. And then, right there, believe it or not, he melted from drinking something too hot. The children cried out, what should we do? A voice from the puddle said, make me brand new. Notice his carrot? That some of the parts of the snowman didn't melt. There's still a carrot and some arms and some buttons, and maybe even his eyes are in there too. They rebuilt Sneezy as snowflakes flew, a cold winter wind swirled and blew. So look at how all that hard work, when you build a snowman, you've got to roll out all those snowballs and they get heavy. Then you have to have help to lift them up. It's a lot of work. The snowman sneezed a giant achoo. So I want you to look there at Sneezy. Do you see what happens to the kids when he sneezes? They go tumbling. So I've got a question for you. Do you think this is the proper way for Sneezy to sneeze all over everybody? Not safe at all. He should be using a Kleenex. You look awesome, the children. Oh, wait. Good readers, if you find out that it doesn't make sense to you, you go back and you reread it again. So this time, I'm going to read where I left off. It says, the snowman sneezed a giant achoo. The sneezing and freezing and shivering too, a little girl said, then let's share. I have something you can wear. Here's my hat to put on your head. So if you think about putting that hat on your head, that's a really great idea, because when you are outside and it's super cold, our nurse is always telling us, wear a hat on your head, because that's where your heat escapes from a lot when you're out in the cold. You look awesome, the children said. The snowman blinked his coal black eyes. The stocking cap was a nice surprise. But Sneezy the Snowman shivered. Brrr! And look what he's thinking about. A nice hot tub. That would be great to get in if you're cold. It's cold out here, that's for sure. I'm freezing every minute. I'll find a hot tub and sit right in it. So look at how he's grasping himself as he's very, 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 very cold right here. I love the way his branches look like he has fingers. He found one and then he smiled. I like this a lot. And then right there, believe it or not, he melted from sitting in water too hot. And what does he say every time he melts? He says, make me brand new. And so here's our kids again. They're all helping to roll out the snowball, lifting it up. It's a lot of work. They rebuilt Sneezy as snowflakes flew. A cold winter wind swirled and blew. The snowman sneezed. And what is that word he says? Achoo! There it is. The snowman sneezed a giant achoo. I'm sneezing and freezing and shivering too, a little boy said. Then let's share. I have something you can wear. Here's my scarf that's red and blue. I think it would look great on you. So my kindergartners that were just here, we made scarves last week that had patterns on them. And so this is a great A and B pattern. A, B, red, blue, red, blue. The snowman blinked his coal black eyes. The colorful scarf was a nice surprise. It went very well with the long pink hat. The children all said, how about that? But Sneezy the snowman shivered. Brrr! It's cold out here, that's for sure. I need to feel some warmth on me. There's a campfire by that tree. So I was just thinking of campfires last night. I was out barbecuing. We were making some hamburgers on the barbecue outside, and all the frost was under my feet, crunching under my feet on the deck. And then we had quite a big fire in our barbecue to start with, and it was really nice and warm. So, but if I were a snowman and I got too close to that fire, well, we know what happens next. Sneezy melted. He's in a big puddle. He said with a smile, I like this a lot. And then right there, believe it or not, he melted from standing beside something too hot. The children cried out, what should we do? A voice from the puddle said, make me brand new. They rebuilt Sneezy as snowflakes flew. A cold winter wind swirled and blew. The snowman sneezed a giant achoo. I'm sneezing and freezing and shivering too, a little girl said. Then let's share. I have something you can wear. Here's my coat, the perfect fit. I know that you'll look great in it. Now, I was looking at this picture last night, and when I look at the picture, I can see that the illustrator put lots of lines by that little girl who just took her coat off. How is she feeling? Oh my goodness. When you take your coat off, do you get cold? Do you shiver? Yes, you do out in the winter. And she is shivering, and she's still shivering as Sneezy put the coat on. The snowman blinked his coal black eyes. The bright orange coat was a nice surprise. It went very well with the scarf and the hat. The children all said, how about that? But Sneezy said, whew, I'm way too hot. I'll take off the new clothes I've got. And look at how sweet this little character is. This little red bird is sitting right there on Sneezy's nose. The other one is on his hat. They seem to be very interested in what's happening to Sneezy. The children yelled, no, that's not the way. Listen to what we have to say. Buy something cold at the ice cream store. Have 2 scoops, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And look at those adorable kids. They are marching up to that ice cream store to buy ice cream with Sneezy. And what a great idea. You know, when I eat ice cream, I always feel a little bit colder. And look, those little red birds, they're buying it too. They've got their money out. And I love the way this little girl over here is holding Sneezy's hand as they walk in line, march in line to the ice cream store. Sneezy ate ice cream. Look at how much he eats. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scoops of ice cream. That is a lot. Sneezy ate ice cream 7 scoops high. This is great, the snowman cried. I'm not too cold and I'm not too hot and I'm wearing clothes I like a lot. And then after eating every bite, and look, the friends have eaten bites too. I noticed the girl has stopped shivering though, so hopefully she's not cold anymore since she gave up her coat, right? And he gave up the scarf and she gave up the hat. They all gave up things to give to Sneezy. And then I want you to notice this little tiny character, that little red bird in the corner. Look at this. He ate all that ice cream and now he just kind of fell off of Sneezy and He's, the other one's up here on Sneezy's little elbow there. But I think that is so cute. I wonder if he just ate too much cold ice cream. And then after eating every bite, he said, at last, I feel just right. So cute, so fun. Looks like he's almost finished with his ice cream cone. Makes me hungry for ice cream cones. So one of my favorite parts in the story, and I hope you think about your favorite part too, I like to do that because sometimes when I reread stories and read them over and over again, I love to stare at that part that I love the most. So I'm going to show you the part I love the most. It has something to do with this right here. I wonder if you can guess what I like the most. I like the most in this story when he drinks the hot drink, the hot cocoa. I think that is so cute. So what a great idea for an author to think up a snowman who's going to get warmed up by drinking a big mug of hot cocoa. It's so sweet. And then I love it too when you see what he's done, the cause and effect of drinking hot cocoa on a snowman. Well, it didn't turn out so well. He's got a puddle there under the tree. So cute. So it's always important to pick out a favorite part in your story so that when you do reread it, you can come back to that part and enjoy it. All right, so I'm going to leave you today with that. And I'm going to talk to you just really briefly about my little bluebird of happiness. So I've got a bluebird of happiness in my classroom, and it's behind this little door. And I'm going to open the door, and I'm going to show you what my bluebird of happiness is. So the bluebird of happiness started way, way, way back when I was little. My grandmother gave me a little glass bluebird of happiness, and I don't know what happened to it over the years. I think maybe my daughter collected them. She's got a few of them in her room, so she might have that one that my grandmother gave me. But anyway, the bluebird of happiness is always to find something special in every single day, and then just be smile about it, be joyful about it. And so we're going to open up our little bluebird of happiness today. And there he is. And I'm going to take him down. Our little bluebird of happiness has a message for you. And he's doing his little speech bubble. And he says, try Epic Books. If you read 30 minutes per week in Epic Books, which is now on the dojo slides, then you can get a prize from Miss Allen's treasure drawer or door up there. I have a box full of treasures that the kids in the classroom know about. And there are always some fun items that I get to help inspire kids to read. And I have a bunch of them up in my closet door as well. So anyway, I hope that you guys practice some reading and go to Epic Books and try it out. It's a lot of fun. First graders, you already know this from last year, so hopefully you'll get in there just fine and remember all those fun books. And maybe you want to reread some of those ones that you enjoyed last year as well. All right, well, one more thing before we go. So yesterday you got to make a Sneezy the snowman, and this is Sneezy, and I put my little tissue on Sneezy. He's going to try to remember to use his tissue, because in the story he really wasn't using his tissue, but we know that it's super important to use your tissue when you need to sneeze. And boy, this camera is really having a hard time focusing. There we go. That's better. All right, friends, I hope you have a great day today. Get out and enjoy it if it's sunny out there today. And I'll talk to you and see you soon. Bye.